Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're going to be dropping in on Rollercoin. We're going to be checking out the new update they've just released, and I'm going to be giving you a payment proof as well. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so here we are in my Rollercoin account, and this update is rather a special update. It's basically because it is a double update. Now, for those of you that are not aware, YouTube placed a strike on my channel, which means that I cannot post anything for 5 days. So the early part of this update I did place elsewhere. I tried to notify as many of you out there where that was going to be placed, but obviously a lot of you might not have seen it. That's why I'm putting it on here now. But for those of you that have seen it, if you dive into the description, there is a timestamp there. Click on that. That will zip you straight to the beginning of this second update in this video, so you can just get straight on and start watching that. Okay, so before we get into anything else, I just want to give a big shout out to Dirk Herfurth. He sent me a very nice donation to my PayPal account, just thanking me for the advice I'd given him. I just wanted to say a massive shout out to him and a big thank you. All those donations, whether it be through PayPal or through cryptocurrency, they all help, really helps support my channel. And but the big problem is because most of you do send me donations using the cryptocurrency method, I have no idea who they come from. So obviously all I can do is thank all of you out there for that. But because Dirk's actually had his name on it, I wanted to give him a special shout out. And finally, obviously, while I had this time away from YouTube or being unable to post on YouTube, I did do quite a bit of thinking about my channel and basically about your experience when viewing my channel. And obviously, I realize you come to my channel for the information I provide, any hints and tips to do with the programs, that kind of thing. But basically, I just want you to enjoy watching my videos as much as possible, and I realize that having a advert slap bang in the middle that you cannot skip through, so you're basically stuck there for 3 to 5 minutes having to watch an advert before you get to the next lot of information that you want. I realize that that can be very frustrating and off-putting. So what I've done is I've actually removed all non-skippable ads from all of my videos, and they will no longer appear in any of my forthcoming videos as well. Basically because I just want you guys to enjoy being here in our community, watching my channel and my videos as much as possible. So thank you. Like I said, it's been 3 weeks since the last time we were in here. So let's just quickly run through the numbers. So in the last video, my power was at 8.780 petahashes. You can now see that we are at 9090 petahashes. And that is basically a very nice boost, which has purely come from that St. Patrick's Day giveaway. I know a lot of you did post that you managed to get hold of some of these Clover Lover special exclusive miners. I managed to get myself 4. I was so close to getting 5, but just didn't have enough time to get that extra few coins, extra few RLT into my account to purchase my 5th Clover Lover miner. But 4 obviously is a very nice boost. The fact that each one of these are worth 150, I was hoping it was going to say there, but basically 155,000 gigahashes per miner. So obviously any of you that did manage to get enough RLT into your account and get yourself some of those special St. Patrick's Day miners, well done, and I'm sure it has given your account quite a boost as well. Okay, so we've got 2 new updates that have come from Rollercoin. Okay, so the first update that we're going to be looking at and we're going to be addressing is all to do with the game section. Now, I know Rollercoin have been absolutely bombarded with posts about this, and also myself have, and it's simply to do with when you play the free games, the power you earn from those free games has a finite time on it, which is 24 hours. So if you play a load of games and then you don't play for 24 hours, that power has gone. So that means you have to keep playing those games. But at the end of the day, the point behind this is to essentially encourage us as members to purchase miners. That is the simple truth, and that is the idea behind it. But anyway, to help you guys out and to give you a better idea of where your account stands when it comes to your free power, Rollercoin have given you this status bar. Now you can see currently mine is showing basic PC, and that is because I don't play the free games anymore. I don't have to, which is great. But at the end of the day, you also have to realize I have been on this platform for over 2 years. So, it's not like I've suddenly got this account with all these miners. It has taken some time to get there. And I've done it exactly the same way you guys are, playing the free games, building enough power to buy some racks, buy some miners, and then start to sort of reinvest what I earn that way. Anyway, for those of you that are still playing the free games, in your account, this will show whatever level you're at. So obviously, as we know, that as you progress through the levels and you earn more power and you play more games, the PC that your little guy or little girl is on at their desk in their apartment changes. So 1 minute you'll have a red one, a black one, and it will show in here as well. So like I say, mine's at the lowest, so that's why it says basic PC. The same reason why it says level 1. Obviously, as you go up, it will go level 2, level 3, whatever. Your power holding days, and that is going to be according to the bonuses you hold. So again, going back to the color of the PC you hold, that essentially is your bonus PC that you've earned from playing the games. And then obviously your PC level reset, that is going to be like a countdown, because as you go through the levels, I know the first one it says something like you've got a bonus computer. Your power will now last for the next 3 days, then I think it's the next 5 days, and the next 7 days, and as you go through up through those levels, your PC changes. And what this reset is going to be is a countdown before you drop out of whatever level you're at, and then drop down to the previous level. So that is going to be like a countdown to when the bonus you're currently using runs out. And then obviously this will change according to, again, the level you're at. Obviously the bottom level, I only need to win 10 games to move up to level 2. But then that will change, obviously be different to going from level 2 to level 3. But I do think it's a great idea. It really means that you can really keep an eye on what is going on with your account. If you need to play a few extra games to try and keep yourself at that higher level, then you can see that on this status bar. Also as well, one other thing here, it does explain that as how you lose your power in 24 hours. And it also does stipulate here, which is, I think, a great reminder, because Rollercoin is very active in cracking down on cheaters, which they should be, because at the end of the day it benefits nobody apart from those that are cheating, that's why they cheat, but it ruins the whole platform for everybody else. So, and it says there, so usage of any external software, scripts and services in Rollercoin will lead to a permanent ban of your account and freeze your balance. So it's there in black and white, guys. You know, if you are using some sort of a bot, you know, or any scripts, anything like that, you know, they are looking for you. I'm not saying that they're going to catch you. I'm saying that they will catch some. Some of you out there might be been using bots for months, years, I don't know. But I also do know, and I have seen on Facebook, a lot of people having their accounts banned for that reason. So just bear that in mind. I do always say that, you know, playing the games is a great way, like I've just said, to get into it without investing and stuff like that. But it's not really the idea of the platform. The idea of the platform is basically to use the games to build your power up to a certain point to then allow you to start buying miners. And then, like I say, once you start buying miners and you get to a good level, then you can completely stop playing those games. And then once you stop playing those games, all your income, the income you're getting, essentially becomes passive, just like a cloud mining site. So obviously the most I did recently a update on Hashing 24, which I class as a real cloud mining site. So, you know, it's not virtual. They actually own miners. You rent miners from them, and then basically you get the profit from that, the renting of those miners. Well, essentially Rollercoin, once you get to the point where like my account is at, essentially I've got the miners, but I've bought the miners instead of renting them, but they're there for the entire duration, and that just gives me a passive income of whatever coin I decide to mine. Okay, so for those of you that are not familiar with what Rollercoin is, it is a virtual cloud mining site or game. And as I've just said, you can build up your account. You get to the point where it's a passive income. And any coins that you earn, whether it be Bitcoin, whether it be Ethereum, whether it be Dogecoin, they are your coins to withdraw to your own wallet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to an earlier video. Go check that out. That's going to give you more information, more details, and a better understanding of what you need to be doing to get your account up and running to be earning that free crypto. And if you go right the way through to the end of this video, that link will be there also, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Okay, so update number 2. And this is a really good update. I think this is great. So if we go into the shopping cart or the shop, what they have done is all the old miners that were listed with as a price in Satoshis, they've redone them all in a price for RLT. But also what they've done, they've dropped the price quite considerably from the cost of what it was in Satoshis to now the cost of what it is in RLT. So I don't, you know, really sort of say to go out and buy these multicolored ones, because these are the old ones. But now they're at lower prices. And I always say that any mining machines you can get into your account is always going to help you, because like we just talked about, the power that you get from your games degrades. It disappears every 24 hours. You will lose a certain amount of that power. But as it starts dropping, if it drops, say it dropped completely, it's only going to drop as far as your miners. So if you've got a few of these multicolored miners or whatever miners you decided to buy, the power will only fall that far. And then obviously you're building up from a slightly higher level already. The more miners you can buy, then the less you will have to play the games until you get to the point where you don't have to play the games at all, just like myself and many other of my viewers and subscribers. Okay, so like I say, I think it's really good the fact that they have done this, and the fact that they have lowered the price of these older miners as well. Not the gold ones, unfortunately. I haven't dropped them any further, but these ones, the multicolored ones, they have dropped. Okay, so payment proof. Okay, so if we dive into the wallet, it has been a while since I did a video. Obviously, it's been about 3 weeks, and it has been a while since I did a payment proof. So if we go into Doge, and then we click history, and you can see here I did a withdrawal on the 4th of April 2021 for 377 Doge. And if you look to the left hand side of the screen, that is a shot of my mobile wallet, and you can see that it actually landed in that wallet on the 5th of April, so probably less than 24 hours that took. And you can see there we have our 377 Doge. So obviously the program is still working. It is still sending payouts really quickly and promptly, which is exactly what we want. So welcome to the second part of our Rollercoin update, and I'm really glad that you could be here and join us for this. So recently, Rollercoin have been churning out a lot of updates, and here we're going to look at the most recent ones. Now, I am going to tell you there are some really good updates, but there are a couple that I'm sure a lot of you are not going to be happy about. So what I'm going to do is we're going to dive into their blog post right here, and basically we're going to be looking at each update step by step, and I'm going to be giving you my view on them and explaining them, because I've heard a lot of people out there, and I believe talking about these updates, and I just believe that they have actually really misunderstood and not necessarily got all of the information, and basically they're giving an opinion, and I believe a wrong opinion because of that. So let's get into it. So firstly, why are Rollercoin doing these updates? The reason what they're stating is basically because of things that are happening in the real world. Those things such as the jumping prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum and Dogecoin have dramatically affected Rollercoin itself. And obviously as well, and they have spoke about this in the past, they are also trying to basically bring this game or simulation platform, however you want to look at it, closer and closer to what actually happens in the real world in a real cloud mining site. So they are the reasons that they are citing for these updates. And like I say, I think there's some really good ones here, but there are going to be some ones you are not happy with as well. Okay, so block difficulty is the first one we're looking at. What is block difficulty? So basically, block difficulty is simply how long it takes to mine a block. In the old system, we can see here, BTC, Ethereum and RLT, those blocks used to complete after 5 minutes, and we would get rewarded for that if we were mining them. Doge in the old system used to complete after 15 minutes, but they have now dropped this to 10 minutes. So for the you Doge miners, that is a really good update for you. But the big misunderstanding that has come from this is because the block time has doubled. A lot of posts and a lot of people are saying out there that what that means is in fact it has halved your reward. This is not true at all, and you can see it in your account. If we go into my account, so this is the block reward, okay, your reward here. So in the old system, where here it would say between 12 to 14 Satoshi. So every 5 minutes I would be awarded between 12 and 14 Satoshis every block. The block itself is now, as we've seen, has gone up to 10 minutes. But look at my Satoshis. They have also doubled. So the time has doubled, but so has the amount of Satoshis that I earn has doubled. So essentially this whole thing that people are saying that basically Rollercoin is cutting how much you're earning per block and all this is absolute crap. It's absolutely rubbish. And basically, you know, I would love to see you put some posts below this video. Go and check out your reward. You know, in the old system, if you were being awarded 5 Satoshis, are you now earning 10 to 12 Satoshis? If you were earning 20 Satoshis, are you now earning 40 to 45 Satoshis per block? Because I can't believe my account is the only one that is showing this double in reward. But like I say, you know, essentially it has stayed the same, because if you split that down the middle to 2 5s, what we come out with is basically what I was being awarded anyway. It's just that they have lengthened the time before you get that reward. That is simply all they have done, but you are actually getting the same award or reward awarded to you. Okay, and basically this is what this is about, this consensus block balancing. So basically once they made the adjustment on the time, they then looked to balance the new block reward. But in fact, if you look at the new block reward, we are actually getting, or the amount of coins contained in a block is higher in most cases. So you'll see in the old system we used to have 9,000 Satoshis per block. We now have 30,000 Satoshis per block. With Ethereum, we used to have 170,000 Satoshis, let's say, per block. Now we have 500,000 Satoshis per block. Now, this is one of those updates you guys are not going to be happy about. I know there's loads of you out there that do mine Doge purely on Rollercoin, and unfortunately, because of the massive price boost Doge has seen, the block size has gone from 240 Doge down to 20 Doge. Now, I know that you are going to be very disappointed with that, but look at this. For those of you that are trying to boost your accounts and get yourself and purchase miners from the shop, RLT, the block size has gone from 5 RLT per block up to 30 RLT per block. So which means, how I see it, is that it makes RLT, or mining RLT, a much more interesting prospect. So basically, and this is something that I have done, now you can see we're in my account. If we go into my power, before I was mining BTC and Doge. Now, because of the drop in block size of Doge, what I've done is I've split my power differently, and I've done 80% on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is what I'm looking to withdraw. So I'm looking to withdraw that, and then I've put 20% on RLT with the idea of building that up to purchase more miners and reinvest in that. But I'll leave my BTC as that, and the RL, so basically I can purchase more miners. Obviously, the more miners I purchase, that 80% increases, and so does the 20%. So basically I'm earning more BTC, so that means I can withdraw quicker. I'm earning more RLT, so that means I can purchase miners faster. So keeping it as that setup, I think, is now how things have changed, is going to be a really good way of earning, withdrawing, building and boosting. So bear that in mind. Okay, so why is all this happened? Like we were talking about, the impact of things in the real world actually taking effect on Rollercoin, and this is it. The last time that Rollercoin adjusted their block size, since then BTC has gone up 600%. Ethereum has gone up over 1,000%, and Doge, absolutely insane, has gone up over 22,000%. So basically, that they have been forced into making these adjustments because of those things happening. But for you Doge lovers, they have also changed the minimal withdrawal. So the minimum withdrawal used to be 360 Doge. It's now 150 Doge. Obviously, your block size has dropped, which means earning coins becomes harder, but now they've dropped the minimum withdrawal, so you can still get those Doge out pretty quick, because you're not having to build up to that 360 Doge, which you were having to do previously. Okay, so another really good update is that, again, helping you that are out there trying to build your account, trying to buy miners, is now the minimum requirement to purchase RLT is no longer 10. Obviously, in the old system, you had to build your coins up to a point where you could buy 10 RLT as a block, as one go. Now they have dropped that down to 1 RLT. So that means if you've got 15 RLT in your account, you only need 2 more RLT to purchase one of those small chupacabra miners, and you can now go into the exchange and purchase 2 RLT. You've not got to save up your coins to get 10 when you only actually need 2. Also as well, before I move on to the next update, there is going to be a bit of an announcement at the end of this video, which I think you guys are really going to love, because this could give you the opportunity to get your hands on some cheap miners to boost your account even further. So make sure you keep watching. Okay, so the final update we're going to be looking at, I know loads of you are going to be really disappointed with, and to be quite honest with you, I am a little bit disappointed as well. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I disappointed? I don't even use the games anymore to build power. The reason why I'm disappointed is basically because for those of you that have just recently joined, and for those of you that are looking to join, it is now going to be harder for you to build up your account using the free games, which is the way I did it. I would basically, I played the games, and then once I played the games, built my power up. Through that, I earned a certain amount of coins, which then allowed me to go and purchase miners and racks. Once obviously I got myself enough miners, I then started reinvesting the coins and that I was earning through the joint power that I had from playing the games and the few miners that I'd managed to purchase, and then that allowed me to start reinvesting into more miners to build my account up. And that is basically how I did it, and that is how I spoke about in the earlier part of the video. That is the way I feel that it should be done. Playing these games all the time is not how Rollercoin envisioned their platform to be used, and basically this is something that they don't want. And like I spoke about earlier, they want us members to purchase miners. But the thing is as well, you also have to realize, by purchasing miners, that power that you get with a miner, you never lose. It's with you as long as you hold your account. And like I mentioned again earlier, once you get your account up to a certain point with, with your miners, it becomes passive income. You literally do nothing. All you've got to do is log in now and again, click on your recharge for your electricity, and that's it. But obviously, at the end of the day, everybody is different. But this is how Rollercoin sees it as well. And that is why they now have basically reduced the amount of power generated by the free games by 30%, which, like I say, I'm disappointed for you guys, and I'm a bit, because I want you guys to use this program. It's a great program. I've been using it for over 2 years, and I've had many withdrawals. If you check my channel, you'll see I've done tons of payment proofs for this, and it is still working really good. And the other great thing I like about it is those people behind the scenes at Rollercoin are constantly trying to come up with better and better ways to improve their platform and make a better member experience. Okay, so the final thing which I wanted to talk to you about, which I'm hoping that you will be very, very happy about, is this week Rollercoin turns 3 years old. So the program has been around for 3 years old. They're going to be celebrating a birthday, which means that our rooms within the games, our little virtual character, I'm sure the rooms will be decorated with banners and balloons. Our character will probably end up with a birthday hat on. Maybe we will all get a birthday cake each in our rooms. But in these events, normally two things happen. One, we get an exclusive miner. So a birthday miner, probably in the shape of a birthday cake or something like that, or even a present maybe with a little bow on the top. But also as well, usually that accompanies these celebratory moments is a miner sale. So normally on the rest of the miners that appear in the shop, they will do something like a 30% or 50% discount on those miners. And obviously we're now purchasing them with RLT. I personally have built up quite a good amount of RLT waiting for this moment. You'll see here I have 200 RLT ready and waiting for that sale to happen. Obviously there's no guarantee it will. I'm just crossing my fingers that it will, and we can get ourselves some cheaper miners. Also, if you dive in here, they have got a discount on Doge. So if you are exchanging Doge for RLT, you will get a 10% discount. And if we look at mine, if I click max, I've got 357 in there, as you can see. So for 300, well, okay, so 54 it's taken. It's going to give me 106 RLT. So that would take me up to 306 RLT ready and waiting for the birthday sale, if it happens. So cross fingers for that. You probably would have noticed, as a last little thing, they are celebrating Doge Day. So on the 20th of the April this year, it was Doge Day. And they have released an exclusive miner for that. If we dive into the shop, you can see it here. I personally feel it is a bit of a hefty price tag of 299 Doge, but you do get 75,000 gigahashes. But now they're saying this is only available for Doge days, right? So for this little time we're celebrating Doge Day. But they're also saying their birthday is going to happen this week. So should their birthday be on Friday and the Doge miner is still available in the shop, that $2.99 price tag might well be slashed. So keep an eye out for that. The only disappointing thing I had about this Doge miner when I saw it is that I really hoped it was going to be like a dedicated Doge miner. So say, for example, I purchased this, I activated it in my account, that's 175,000 gigahashes would be, no matter how I changed my power split, it would always, that 175,000 gigahashes would always be dedicated to Doge. So it just literally sits in the background mining Doge all the time, and I could play around with my my power split, and it wouldn't affect that. So you could buy maybe a couple of those in the, and you would have like, what would be that? What's that, like 300 odd thousand gigahashes. Yeah, and it would just be mining Doge. So I thought that was a really good idea, but I don't think that is the case. I think if you buy it, it just literally adds 175,000 gigahashes to your overall power. But like I say, I think it would have been nice if it was a dedicated Doge miner. Oh, no, I don't want to buy it. I nearly bought it. I'm going to leave that there. If you are interested in those earlier videos I talked about, they're probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you could smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.